Campesinos were in a winner-go-home on Sunday of last week against the Salem Senators. They won that contest 3-0 behind a complete game shutty from Preston Allen, and guess who's on the bump today? None other than the man himself, Preston Allen, back out in another elimination game here for the Campesinos. And, of course, you have a generational performance from Preston Allen back on Sunday in that CG. Walked one guy back on Sunday. He had, I think it was 8 strikeouts. Preston Allen was locked in. So was the rest of the lineup. But Preston Allen might be the best guy out there on this field today, Evan. What's he been doing?
Yeah, he has appeared 5 times, 4 starts, a record of 3 wins and no losses, 2 complete games, 32 2/3 innings pitched, 28 hits, 11 earned runs with 14 walks and 28 strikeouts, 7.71 Ks per 9, 2 homers, a 3.03 ERA with a 1.29 whip. That ERA for a starter that has joined in the back half of the season when the offenses have really exploded is phenomenal from Preston Allen, and that is why he has earned such high praise. His last start against the Salem-Keizer Volcanoes, well, that was his best one of the year. On August the 20th, 7 innings, 4 hits, just 1 earned run with 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. A 5-1 victory where, of course, he got the winning decision in that ball game. He'll face off against Curran Mitzel. This is one of those guys you just don't want to let on base.
Yeah, Curran Mitzel is definitely going to be the head of the snake here in the offense for the Volcanoes. If he gets on, they all go. If you can shut him down at the top of the order, you could find some success.
1-0 is popped up high into the sky behind the plate. Brandon Reed giving chase, and it'll land right next to the Volcanoes ball boy.
Again, like we said, it's a friendly day for lefties here at the yard with the wind going out that way to right. You get something up into the jet stream. Maybe it doesn't even have to be hit all that hard. You get it up into that wind. It could be flying for a long time.
So a ball and a strike here to Curran Mitzel. The pitch. Fouled off. Preston Allen just kind of guiding it in there so far with the changeups. He has really slowed it down. He's done this a couple times in his starts where he'll start really low with the velocity and kind of build his way into it. Gets ahead. Here's the 1-2. That's down low. He's just kind of gliding it in there. Preston Allen, a guy that can throw it up near 90 miles an hour. He's been throwing that changeup down at 70 miles an hour. So that one's lifted in the air to center field, and DJ Lewis makes the catch.
Now batting number 34, Wyatt Regginato.
That brings up Wyatt Regginato, second man to the plate for the Volcanoes. Fouls off the first pitch. Yeah, Preston Allen really taking an interesting approach to start this ball game. He's just going slow motion, trying to keep these Volcanoes hitters guessing. I expect to see him speed it up here at some point, but it's all been in the low 70s so far. So there's another one at 76 miles an hour. No balls and 2 strikes on Wyatt Regginato. As Regginato calls time. No score here in the bottom of the first inning on this wild card play-in game. Winner of today will have a best of 3 game series with the Mavericks coming up starting tomorrow night. It's outside, a ball and 2 strikes here to Regginato. That one's lifted in the air, deep left field, but over towards it, and unable to make the catch is Elijah Lewis in left field, and Wyatt Regginato is at second base. Elijah Lewis Took a rather flat route to it, and then all of a sudden had to back up, reach that left hand up there, and it went in and out of the glove, and it ends up a double officially for Wyatt Reginato. So the first base runner of the ball game is Reginato. That brings up John Olson, who has been Mr. Double this year. He leads the Mavericks league in 2 base hits. First pitch from Allen upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, John Olson been very productive this season with those extra base hits, like you mentioned. Gave a run at the league record. Just came up a little bit short, but on the year, Olson hit 17 doubles, 3 homers.
So that's popped up right side. Diego Soto giving chase. He's in front of the Volcanoes dugout, and he's into the Volcanoes dugout, makes the catch. Reginato tags from second and goes to third. Diego Soto went through the little gate opening in the Volcanoes dugout, and he makes the catch. So those plays are interesting. Technically the dugout out of play, but as long as Diego Soto has a foot on the playing surface or before he lands in that Volcanoes dugout, it is legally in the field of play, and the catch stands for out number 2.
Yeah, and props to Skylar Sadowski. He ran over from first base, was watching the entire time, made the out call as Soto was going into the dugout. No, Woodall actually went to hold him up because Soto was headed to the stairs coming down into the dugout. Soto plants on one stair, comes up and throws over to third. What a play.
This brings up Victor Acosta. His first pitch is in there for a strike. Again, Preston Allen is just floating it on in. Don't know if he's easing his arm in or if he is really just game planning here against the Volcanoes. Here's the 0-1.
He just got that pitch off with the pitch clock. Reed was actually trying to call time, was not granted.
So Wyatt Reginato stands on third base. 2 outs in the inning. Diego Soto got out number 2 with that impressive catch basically in the Volcanoes dugout. There's a reason that there is a highlight reel floating around on social media of Diego Soto catching pop-ups. So that one's bounced in the dirt. Brandon Reed does well to block it in front. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Victor Acosta. Acosta has been on a tear lately. Hammers that one to right field. Ryan Tiger makes the catch. He was playing pretty deep out there in right field, only had to take a few steps. 94 off the barrel of Acosta, and Preston Allen pitches a shutout first inning. We head to the second, brought to you. Back here at Keizer Station, Juan Carlos Abreu is set to lead off the home second for the Salem-Keizer Volcanoes. Both teams with a hit, but no score. Winner will get to play the Mavericks in the championship series. Everything at stake here today. 3.5 months culminating up to this moment. It's outside 2-0, and Preston Allen keeping the same strategy, just gliding it on in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's now 3-0. At what point does he gas it up and get up to the upper 80s?
That's curious. Not the strategy I thought coming out of the gate here for Allen, but maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
So that's over the heart of the plate for a strike. 78 miles an hour. That is one of his firmest pitches of the day. So here's the 3-1. It's outside, and it'll be a leadoff walk. The Volcanoes get a leadoff base runner here in the second.
Well, it took 9 innings for Preston Allen to get a walk last Sunday against the Senators. Here, leadoff runner, leadoff batter in the second for him. Gets on base.
Brings up Alex Cummings, the powerful offensive catcher. First pitch perfectly hits his spot. It's in there for strike one. Brandon Reed set up low and away, and that's right where it landed.
Now, what I've picked up with Preston Allen, especially early in his career here, when he holds runners on so well. He mixes his picks, he mixes his holds, he uses the pitch clock.
So there was a slide step right there as that's fouled up and out of play.
His slide step is arguably the best in the league.
Well, we're starting to get somewhere. That was 79 miles an hour. Nothing in two, the count on Alex Cummings. I'm just sitting here waiting for him to just gas one by somebody all of a sudden. That one's grounded through for a base hit to the right side, into right field. Juan Carlos Abreu around second into third. The throw from Ryan Tiger was a beautiful one. Now into second goes Cummings as Abreu's safe at third, and everybody's safe. Good base running from Alex Cummings. A great throw from Ryan Tiger, but just a fraction late, and Cummings takes advantage. Gets an extra 90 feet, and there are two in scoring position with nobody out here in the home second.
Yeah, it's either a game plan or something's wrong. It's one of those two. It's a good piece of hitting by Cummings right there. Just a little inside-out swing, heads-up base running. Infield drawn in now for the Campesinos.
Here is Wesley Flats. First pitch low and out. Stabbed by Brandon Reed. That's the first pitch that has eclipsed 80 miles an hour today from Preston Allen. So men on second and third for the Volcanoes. That one's chopped to the left side. Dylan Craw charges after it, throws across his body, a little low, but Diego Soto picks it out of the dirt, and there's one away.
Jackson Brooks coming up now. He had a 3-run shot back on Saturday afternoon of last week. Looking for another one here from him.
Yeah, Jackson Brooks drove in 4 runs in that game. Came in off the bench. As that's in there for strike one. He went 2 for 3, scored twice, drove in 4 with that homer, his second of the year. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a high fly ball, right field, going back, Tiger to the track, and it's gone! Jackson Brooks a bat flip, and he puts the Volcanoes up 3 in the second. 368 feet to right field, and Jackson Brooks has homered in back-to-back games, and this one in the all-important winner-go-home wild card game.
What a swing of the bat by Jackson Brooks. He is prone to the 3-run bomb. My goodness. That's a huge swing here in the second.
Just a middle pitch from Preston Allen, and whatever the strategy is or whatever is going on, it hasn't been working out too well here. That's fouled into the glove from Isaac Bateman. Now Preston Allen is working quickly, drops that curveball in. It's 0-2 on Bateman, the shortstop. So that's hammered but foul from Isaac Bateman. And there's 84 miles an hour. So I think it may have been some kind of strategy here, and he might be canning it right now. As there's 84 again, and this looks a lot more like Preston Allen. Here's the 1-2. Low and outside. Now Preston Allen working with some purpose and some speed. He is wasting no time on the hill. That is what we have often seen from Preston Allen this year, especially with the bases empty. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes in the blink of an eye to Isaac Bateman. The payoff. Swinging a line shot for a base hit in the left field. Isaac Bateman sends it 99 miles an hour off the bat into left.
That's a great AB there. Works a deep count, sends one sizzling over the head of Dylan Craw at third.
Brings up Curran Mitzel, top of the order. Here comes Kurt Takahashi as Jesse Valenzuela is heading out with Zach Lyon. The two of them looks like they will stretch out.
I guess now would be as good of a time as any to remind all you and those of you who just showed up, we've got dollar beers going on right now, and we've also got dollar hot dogs at the Doghouse, dollar ice cream at the Sweet Spot, and dollar sodas at both Home Plate and the Doghouse. And this is a maximum of 5 items per person per trip. That's a pretty good limit if you ask me.
So mound visit over. Here's Curran Mitzel. First pitch fouled off for strike one. Well, Curran Mitzel back in the first inning. Flied out to center field. His team on top 3-0. He's got a man at first in Isaac Bateman after his slap single into left field. So that's lifted into center once again. DJ Lewis underneath, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Brings up Wyatt Reginato. He doubled to left field in and out of the glove of Elijah Lewis, the Campesinos left fielder, his first time up. As they check over on Bateman, not in time. Really just a curious start here for Preston Allen. Jackson Brooks with the big swing so far. Has driven in all 3 runs here in the inning and all 3 runs in the ball game so far. We're going to check over again on Bateman, and again, it's not in time. Now be on the lookout for Bateman to be on the move here.
He's got a big lead.
There he goes. Throw down from Brandon Reed, and it's not in time. It was skipped in front of second base. And Anthony Angel Jr. picks it, but can't get the tag down in time, and it's a swipe bag for Bateman.
Really good jump there from Bateman, even with the slide step from Preston Allen.
First stolen base of the ball game as here comes the 1-0 to Wyatt Reginato. Inside, and it's 2-0. So Bateman at second base. There's 2 away with 3 runs in here in the second inning for the Volcanoes. It's down low, 3-0. I'm just sitting here scratching my head a little bit, wondering what is going on with Preston Allen. .30 pitch in there for strike one. Is there a world where it's just a case of too many pitches and not enough days?
Yeah, and it could be. You'd think after the 3-run shot that that's time to scrap that game plan, if that's what you're going with. But he has not nearly been up at the velo we saw him at on Sunday. I mean, he touched 93 quite a few times on Sunday. He was sitting at about 90, and he was striking people out with the fastball. I mean, that was his bread and butter. He was leaning on it. He did throw up over 100 pitches. He was on 3 days rest at that point after another 7-inning start before that, 3 days before. So maybe there could be some wear and tear there, but that's something you've got to go over with your skipper. I mean, we got playoffs on the line here.
Here is John Olson. First pitch fouled off. He's got 2 aboard here and 2 out. It's Isaac Bateman at second base and Wyatt Reginato with a walk at first. So 2 walks already today for Preston Allen, and he has not picked up a strikeout yet.
8th man to the plate here.
3-0 Volcanoes, bottom 2. And the pitch clock just about expires. And I'm not sure where that pitch missed. It's 1-1. He took that down literally to 0 on my end. I had it as a violation. Got about a half-second buffer there. This one's rolled to the left side. Anthony Angel Jr. is going to go the short way to second base, and they get the fielder's choice. Retire the sides. Preston Allen just not quite right today. He's dealing with some kind of something. We just have to assume the velo is down. He goes 2 innings, gets the loss, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts, a homer, faces 12. What a season that Preston Allen had. He wasn't here for long, but boy was he good while he was.
Yeah.